Hello and welcome to next, already third episode of season 1 of Marketing Talkie. Here is Dorothy from Start My Brand speaking. We are glad that you are here with us again and nice to meet you here. Are you ready, my friends, for some e-commerce related information today? Just a small reminder, if you do not know us yet, we are a digital marketing agency from Poland with offices in Poland and USA. We are operating in a market from over 10 years, helping entrepreneurs, small business owners and private to achieve their goals with the branding, rebranding or social media marketing. We are also offering services in the content marketing, public relations or graphic design. This episode of our podcast will be very interesting for the online shop owners. So stay until the end with us because we will be talking about specific material. It means the top marketing mistakes which e-commerce businesses are doing recently. As you know, we also like to share a free resource on every podcast, so today we also have a special materials just for you, my friends. Alright, so let's start since today's episode is very particular. Marketing is technical, complex and always evolving with new platform updates, new techs and new strategies. It's difficult to stay on top of everything that you need to know, and as a result, it becomes dangerously easy to start making mistakes. There are a few e-commerce marketing mistakes that seem small, but can ultimately have a massive impact on your brand and your revenue. We want to help you avoid these common pitfalls, so in this podcast, we're going to take a look at the most common marketing mistakes e-commerce businesses make. First one that we'll be talking about is choosing the lowest cost agencies. Advertising is expensive, we all know that. There's no getting around it. When you are on a shoestring budget and you want to scale quickly, there's a financial investment involved. As a result, some brands try to find the lowest cost agencies possible when they reach the point of needing to outsource. The problem with this, naturally, is that you're looking at a very fast race to the bottom. Many agencies that have low cost do so for a reason. They might either lack experience or they might offer lower quality of work. Some have poor customer service or even shady business practices with an intentional lack of marketing reporting. Some agencies also, unfortunately, adopt a let's throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks approach, lacking proper strategy. While we understand that cost will always be a limiting factor, make sure that you're working with an agency that will actually provide a solid return on investment. If not, it doesn't matter if you're paying less, you're still likely to end up tossing money out of the window. Second one that we will be talking about is not having a proper marketing budget. This is a mistake that seems small but can be disastrous. Not having a proper marketing budget and or not having your marketing budget allocated properly. It's crucial to know upfront exactly what your marketing team can spend. And not just on paid campaigns, but on third-party freelancers, on consultants, for example. The tools needed to get their work done, like social media publishing software or graphic design tools, and even on paid sponsorships or promotions. You want to determine how much you can afford to spend, and then divide the money up accordingly. Look at high priority and high effectiveness marketing platforms and must-have investments. This is where you'll want to start, right? If you're having trouble determining how much you should spend on your marketing campaigns, we've got a free marketing budget calculator on to help. To support you, we have a template that you can use to control your marketing budget if you are a project manager, business owner, or a person that likes to have everything controlled what is related to the budget planning. A part of totally free to use calculator, you will also receive a mini guide about the marketing budget planning. If you do not know how to fill the template, do not be worried also. We will provide you a small tutorial how you have to use it. It's simply as that. Just check the description of our podcast where we provide you a link so you can receive your free resource freely today. Third point that we will be discussing is assuming that they can't afford PPC advertising, which sounds pay-per-click. You don't need to drop $20,000 a month on a Google search ads campaign to get results. Don't get us wrong, $20,000 is great, but it's not necessary. Some brands may only make investment of $100 a month. Others may invest $10,000. Both can get results. The scale would just be different. Most pay-per-click platforms charge when users take a specific action, and you typically have a solid idea of what the approximate cost may be going in. On Google search ads, you can actually see the standard bid range for different keywords, so you can determine if they will be profitable for you. Most pay-per-click platforms also let you set bid caps. If you know that you can spend $3 on a click as long as 3% of these clicks convert into paying customers, for example, you can make sure that your bids stick to a $3 limit for each stick. Don't count yourself out of platforms that can help you scale. Take a look at different PPC and systems, look at average costs, and see what you can afford to invest. Keep in mind that you'll need a few weeks for Google to learn how to get your optimal results. But after a month, you should have an idea of a platform's potential for your exciting campaigns. Fourth point is trying to appeal to everyone. Once again, an incredibly easy e-commerce marketing mistake to make, but one that can be fairly devastating. It's easy to be tempted to want to appeal to as many customers as physically possible, hoping that each one has the potential to become a partner or customer. Here's where that typically fails. When you're trying to appeal to everyone, you can easily end up censoring parts of your brand that would have helped you make yourself more distinct. Those parts you sliced away could have been what made you unique and what caused your target audience to love you. Let's say that you're selling hiking boots, for example. You try to create marketing campaigns that will be general enough to appeal to everyone who hikes, including the following audience niches. For example, people who want a cute pair of hiking or walking boots that they can go on a flat 1 mile loop in. For example, park rangers who work outdoors daily, or intense mountaineers who are training to climb Everest. These are entirely different customers looking for different products, and if you try to appeal to them all, you won't get any of them, because they are each looking for a brand that meets their specific needs. Bear it in mind, the Everest hikers will laugh if they come to your site and see mentions of the visual aesthetics of the boots instead of high-performance stats and features. They are two very different approaches to branding, even though both are selling hiking boots, right? It should be underlined that this goes not only for general marketing campaigns but branding too. Don't be afraid to embrace an edgy, funny, quirky, girly, dark, or even sarcastic brand voice. Know your audience and know who you want to be as a brand. Ultimately, that will be your secret to success because it will help you stand out from the crowd. Fifth point, failing to split test key landing pages. Most businesses know they need to split test their marketing campaigns. They'll thoroughly test ads, emails, and even social media posts that drive users to their landing pages, but then for some reason, they forget to test the landing pages themselves. Sometimes the problem with low conversion rates has nothing to do with the campaigns. If you're getting a lot of clicks but few conversions, you're either reaching the wrong audience or the landing page is the culprit. There are tools available that explain you how to split the test landing pages, sending equal amounts of traffic between different variations to see what helps you drive the most leads, clicks and sales. This is a crucial part of optimizing your funnel, and we can't stress it enough. If you need any additional information regarding the split test key landing pages, just type the phrase in a Google search engine, where you can find many additional articles related to this. Remember, avoiding these incredibly common e-commerce mistakes is a good place to start. It will ensure that they are not derailing otherwise successful campaigns, helping you to maximize your ROAS and your revenue. For those who do not know what ROAS is, let us explain shortly. ROAS, or return on ad spend, is a marketing metric that measures the performance and effectiveness of a digital advertising campaign. By calculating ROAS, you can determine which ad strategies work well and apply these techniques to other ad campaigns. To conclude, marketing can be tricky, my friends, but it's much easier to drive significant results from your campaigns, and positive ROI of course, when you've got the right foundation to start with. That's for today all, my friends. I hope that you found it interesting and useful. Please let us know if we should do more podcasts related to the e-commerce. Thank you for your time today, and do not forget to follow Start My Brand on Instagram, YouTube or Facebook channels to be updated about new episodes of Marketing Talkie. Stay tuned, my friends, and of course, best of luck from Dorothy.